I am Robin from Kind of Big Deal Tarot, and I'm here to do an energy check-in on the full moon in Aries for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and North Node. Let's see what's going on in your energy, Virgo. This reading will not resonate with everyone, so please remember that. If I talk about the past, it could be 5 days from now, 2 weeks from now. The past is going to be different for everyone. Please remember, we all have feminine and masculine energies within our being. So if I say he, she, it, they, take it as it applies. All right? All right. Because I don't have my Moonology cards, Virgo, I'm going to use my soul journey cards because we're all here for a soul journey. All right. Let's see what we got. My earth sign, Virgo. Thank you, ancestor spirit guides. Hi, Nene. Hi, girl. Show me what you have for the Sun, Moon, Rising sign in North Node sign of Virgo. What's going on for the Virgo virgins? Give me some card. How you doing, girl? I'm doing Aquarius after 11. Ooh, some of you guys got grief. Are you mourning someone, Virgo? Let's see what it says. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. You never know. You don't know what it is until you lost it, right? What's the saying? Give me 3 more for Virgo. Okay. Pride. Maybe pride got in the way. It's in reverse. Maybe your pride and ego. You never... I love myself and I see myself in everyone. That's in reverse. So some of you guys are really mourning somebody. You're really missing somebody that you lost. Okay? And you don't have enough pride about it. You need to forgive yourself. You need to have forgiveness for whatever went wrong. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Yeah, don't harbor that resentment. Let it go. Some of you guys I'm hearing was in your pride and ego. And that's why you lost this person. Hey, don't shoot the messenger. Judgment. You can feel like you were judged wrong, right? I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. That's right. So maybe you were just going through some things, right? And they said, take this, surrender. You just surrender everything up to the Lord, the universe. Because sometimes, like the serenity prayer, you cannot change things. And you need to know the things that you can change and the will to know the difference. The will and the courage. All right. Let's start with the everyday witch. All right. I'm going to shuffle these. At the bottom of the deck, we got the Knight of Cups. Some of you guys are dealing with a water sign or have water in your chart. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So some of you guys might have been looked at as a charmer. Always saying the right things. Okay. Maybe you were giving things to others. All right. It was causing a balance, an imbalance. Show me Virgo's energy. Okay. Don't you start, Spirit. Here they go. Queen of Cups, sideways. So maybe you guys had a side piece. I don't know. But again, we got the Queen of Cups. You were loving, nurturing, or somebody was very loving and nurturing to you. This woman could have been pregnant. All right. You could have felt like this person was very caring, very nurturing, very loving, very supportive. And what happened here? Show me more. Oh. Heartache in reverse. Please subscribe and give us a like, guys. If you're new here, if you're returning, thank you. Maybe this person decide to be single. Maybe you decide to be single. All right, if this is you. Okay. Something didn't work out. I'm hearing somebody was a trickster. I guess I'm hearing somebody's pride got in the way. Oh, yeah, you can't make it up. Six of Wands is here. Somebody definitely was in their ego, wanting attention from all the wrong people. People in the background saying stuff. All right. But you felt like if this was you, Virgo, that you was given to the needy, not the greedy. You could have felt like this person was selfish, but the Nine of Pentacles is you, Virgo. Eight of Pentacles is you as well. Three of Swords, so some of you guys could have been dealing with an air sign or a water sign, or you have this in your chart. Show me more for Virgo. Come on, Spirit. Show me more. Six of Swords in reverse. Let's get some more. So already we got 6-6. So something did not move on accordingly. It didn't move on from calmer waters. Maybe you did not want this person to move on. All right? Yeah. You didn't want something to end. You did not want a situation to end, Virgo. So that's why you're having grief. There go Virgo right there. This was a connection. A home. Somebody in your home. Somebody you shared a home with. And you did not want this situation to end, but somebody felt like it was just not working out. Somebody was too much in their pride and ego. So again, somebody decided to move on. They felt like it was better somewhere else. They felt like it was going to be greater later. You took a little bit of time, or you're taking this little time right now to reflect on this situation. Some of you guys are really missing this person. And you feel like this person just misjudged you. They wasn't seeing you for all of your potential. Maybe you wanted to make this person financially stable or help them in their business, or you wanted them to help you in your business. All right, show me what happened here, Spirit. Something did not move on as calmly as you wanted it to. Again, you didn't want it to move on at all. I knew the high priestess. There were some secrets. Ooh. And some deception. Yeah, the Queen of Cups came right under the High Priestess came right under the Queen of Cups. You could have felt like this person was very intuitive. So even though you was out there doing shit, take it as a resonate, you could have felt this person was deceptive, or they felt you was deceptive. But intuitively, they knew what you was up to. Or vice versa. Oh, Lord. All right, Spirit. I'm not going to start this today. Show me Virgo's reading. Okay. Whoever this was, Virgo, they felt like they needed to break free from you. Hangman's energy in reverse. They didn't need to stand around anymore to get enlightened. They found out, or they felt they was following their intuition. They were following their gut. They felt like you had too many secrets. You just had too much going on. You was doing too much, to wrap it up. Okay? At times you was not working together with them. You was too much in your pride and your ego. You was too much in your ego. You was too much about worrying about the attention you was getting from others. You was not worried about them. You didn't care about them. You didn't care about working on this connection with them. So they say adios, amigo, whether you felt like it was valid or not. They was out. They felt like they did not have no other choice but to pack their bags and move on. But even then, they felt like they could not get away from you because you wasn't out allowing this cycle to close out. You was not allowing this person to experience new opportunities. They felt like you kept hanging on to them for the wrong reasons and causing nothing but chaos. For some of you guys, it was a shock that this person chose a different direction than to stay around and to put up with your nonsense. They felt free. Take it as it resonates. Don't shoot the messenger. They felt free, being released from you, or you felt free being released from the situation. They knew that when they moved on the common waters, even if they weren't ready, they were going to feel better out there. They were allowing God to catch them. Even if this is you were going to allow God to catch you. You were going to surrender to the universe, to God, whatever you believe in. You were tired of the deception, or they were tired of the deception with you. I'm trying to figure out who is who here. Show me what's going on. Who's who? Mm. Virgo, I really feel like this is how somebody felt about you. They felt that you were toxic, that you were the devil, or you had devilish ways. They also felt like you could not stop feeding into temptation, into the wrong things. Maybe you were overspending money. Maybe they felt like you couldn't keep your thing in your pants if you're masculine. If you're feminine, like you couldn't stop being out there. They also felt like you were a bad communicator, a liar, very deceptive, augmentative. And again, for a lot of you people, this person just wanted peace. Even if it was on by themselves. Wish they were scared of being alone. Okay? They really did. Hi, Sabrina. They did not want to be by themselves. But they felt like they had no other choice. Take it as it resonates. If this is you, then switch the roles. They felt like this connection was toxic. Now they feel that they had a place of rest. And for some of you guys, you might have tried to come back around and offer them something. But now they're like looking like, oh, now, right? Now you want to come around. Now you want to come around when I'm resting. I'm rejuvenating. I'm getting myself back. Now you want to come around and act right. Now you got some act right. Again, that's the forgiveness. You want that forgiveness. But sometimes you have to have that forgiveness for yourself. If they don't want to forgive you, what you going to do about it? You can't change that. And vice versa. You can't change how other people see you. You can't change if somebody wants to forgive you or not. Only thing you can do right now is work on yourself. And grief is a process. It's just like any other death. Even though you might not lost this person to death. But again, it's when you lose something, you got to treat it just like Elizabeth Kubler-Ross says. It's a loss, right? You go through the process of grief, denial, blame, all the way to acceptance. And I know because I'm a nurse. So that's what they teach us in nursing school. And you truly do see it in people. When it first happens, they are in denial. No. Like Kevin Hart said, I wasn't ready. Then they're blaming other people. All the way to acceptance when they be like, you know what? It is what it is. They died. They left me. Now they're on to a better place or they're in hell. Whatever it is. Show me more, any more with this deck. Oh, there we go. Ooh, yep. The Lovers in reverse. This could have been regarding a Gemini, could have been involved, but this was about a love affair. This really was about another person, a third party, interference in your relationship. This person could have felt like they chose wrong because lovers used to be called the choice. You could have felt like you chose wrong. You could have had a Gemini involved. Gemini could be in your chart. They also could have felt like this was not in alignment with their higher self, with source. So they surrendered this relationship. They also could have felt like you had a lot of secrets, Virgo, or vice versa. Things change. Things could have changed in the house. All right. Now that you have released this person, you could have felt like your luck is changing. Who is this with the Wheel of Fortune? There they go. Oh. You can feel like your luck is being blocked. You can feel like their luck has changed or vice versa. Somebody's luck is feel like they're being blocked. Yeah, some of you guys feel like you're under judgment because of your poor choices. Or this other person feel like they're under judgment for their poor choices. King of Swords in reverse. Somebody was a very much a narcissist, a a-hole, a crazy with Gemini, or have that in their chart, or that's how you feel. You can also feel like somebody lied about something in court. All right, Spirit. On to the other deck, we said. All right, show me more with the situation with Virgo. Who is this Queen of Cups? There we go with the 10 again, wealth. You could feel like this person messed up your money or they feel this way about you. There go that Queen of Pentacles again. Yeah, you don't feel very luxurious anymore. Feel like this person changed your luck with your money, your finances. Yeah, you feel like the fool. But that is also a new journey. You need to go on a new journey. You need to release this stuff. Again, you feel like you gave away your power. Yes, you need to let this go. You definitely need to heal this situation. Or they do. You feel like you gave away your power to this person. Or you let this situation drain you of your energy and essence. You could have felt like also that you gave away a lot of money or spent a lot of money. And for what? Because it did not work out. You guys could not agree to disagree. You could not come together. You could not work together. Some of you guys might have even tried counseling, tried a therapist, and it's still, ooh. Yeah, you were trying to avoid a tower. But again, with the situation ending, you're kind of avoiding the tower. You're avoiding things getting worse. But it still was a shock for this situation to end. It was a shock for whatever this person did or whatever you did for it to not work out anymore. I feel like some of you guys thought this was going to be a great connection. You're recovering from disappointment, or you will be. You're recovering. You will recover from disappointment. You will learn to forgive yourself. Mm. As I said, that love, three, two of cups, the high, is that the high priestess? Mm-hmm. Things are being exposed. Things are coming out about this connection. Secrets will be revealed. They're coming out slowly but surely. Again, some of you guys could have been dealing with the Pisces or had Pisces in your energy. Too many cards. Here they go. Yep, but there was some type of deception, some lies. And I feel like it's a moment for you to self-reflect and learn the lessons. Change certain things about yourself or the situation, whoever it was. Because I'm getting it was you, Virgo, and I'm getting that you feel it was them. It's almost like a finger pointing thing here. Okay. But there is some things that you have done wrong that you are not really owning up or exposing. But you know deep down inside, you carry you carry that secret with you. You know that. You know it. So you really know why this crumbled. And again, there's a lot of things you have to surrender, right? Things that you cannot change. You also have to forgive yourself first. And then if you want, ask for forgiveness from the other person. If not, let it go. But you definitely have to get out of your ego. Let down your pride. But love yourself still. Don't continue to beat yourself up. Unless you really, really did some nasty things, then you really need to repent. You need to ask for forgiveness from everywhere. Okay? Because again, with the Hierophant, God has stepped into the situation. Because again, with the Hermit right there and the Seven of Swords, again, things are being exposed that you might have done. And it's wanting you to self-reflect on the situation. Take a time out and soul search about yourself and why you did these things. Why you did these things to this connection, to this person, to people, whatever it is for you. Okay? And it's going to cause a change in your life. Hopefully for the better. Hopefully you do learn this lesson. That way you're not blocking your own blessings. Any more for Virgo? Any more for Virgo? I feel like whoever this was, Virgo, they're definitely in a place of rest and peace. Three of Cups. Yeah, you definitely feel like your endeavors are blocked. For some of you, this could have been a love affair that you wanted or a friendship with the Three of Cups. But again, yes, your abundance right now, your finances are at a halt because there is some type of self-reflection and healing and repairing you need to do, starting with self. Something that I'm hearing that you might have been avoiding. As I just said that. Not a disc in reverse. Some of you guys were money hungry. All you were focused on was gain. And you were dealing with the Empress, somebody that can bring creativity and abundance in your life. Okay? And some of you guys did this person dirty. Because all you is focused on what you can gain or get from this person. The moon card. Pisces and Cancer is very prevalent here. Deception and the sun. All because you were not happy, all because you were not enlightened. Some of you might have been jealous of somebody's gifts. With the high priestess here twice. Once upright and in reverse. Again, take it as a resonate. If this is not you, if this is the vice versa, switch the roles. Somebody was jealous of somebody's gifts here and was not happy. Was not enlightened. Mad because they were not enlightened. That's hilarious. Sounds very familiar. So because you were not enlightened or they were not, all this debauchery happened, all this deception, all this confusion, trying to cause confusion and illusions for this person. All that did was block your abundance, or they blocked theirs. Whatever. But again, I feel like this is you, Virgo. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. But I feel like this is you, the way you was operating. All right. Is there any information Virgos need to know? What? I thought that would have been came out. Some of you guys felt mentally defeated by this person, or you were trying to mentally defeat them there with the Five of Swords. All about one-upping each other, jealousy. Three of Wands in reverse. So again, now some of you guys are losing direction. You don't know what you're waiting for. What you was waiting for is not coming in. 3-3 is relevant. 3-3-3 is here. Third parties. If this was a love situation. All right, now you can start going in a different direction. Setting better boundaries. Standing up for yourself. Speaking the truth. Okay, you have to have some type of valor for yourself. Having forgiveness, repenting, trying to live righteously, as I just said that. Moving on. Okay, moving on righteously with the Chariot. Somebody could have moved away from you. They could, like I said earlier, they got out of Dodge. Ooh, yeah, death. Princess of Swords. Some of you guys are watching this person or they're watching you. But you need to end the vicious cycle, Virgo. You need to end the cycle that you keep finding yourself in. It's just in with different people. But this is something that continues to happen and is blocking your happiness. Whatever you did or what was done, it was done impulsively. And it was because somebody didn't love themselves. They didn't love themselves enough. Again, living in their pride and ego. Feeling like they can take over and manipulate other people. Judgment in reverse. That's my other God card. Some of you guys are avoiding change. You're avoiding change. You're avoiding doing the right things for yourself. Stopping the cycle is definitely important here. It's a vicious cycle that you keep finding yourself in because you refuse to do the work within. Instead of worrying about what other people think. You need to worry about how God thinks about you. Because this ain't right. All right. I feel like I'm lecturing. All right. Any soul cards for Virgo? Ooh, child. What you got for Virgo? I said I wasn't going to preach. Door to personal healing and happiness. You can't make this up. You can't make it up. 34 is 7. So spirit, all these sevens you got in here with the Chariot, the 7 of Cups, the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. What else? the Valor, the Seven of Wands. You got 777. So spirit, angels, whatever you want to believe in, God is trying to, and you can't even, 7 likes, is trying to help you be a better person, Virgo. But again, it starts with you with letting go all that pride and ego that you're holding on to. You got to start forgiving yourself because you are being judged. You need to surrender certain things up to the Lord, universe, whatever you believe in. Okay, but again, you are being judged. You are being looked at. All them secrets that you've been keeping. Some of you guys need to tell the truth. With Archangel Gabriel here, you need to speak your truth. Use your 5th chakra, magician and the mirror. Some of you guys might have been doing magic work, mirror work. Okay, again, you can manifest anything, but you have to live in your truth. You can't live a lie. You can't want somebody else's life. You can't cause havoc on other people and think all this is going to go away. Oh, no. You're going to answer it. You're going to answer to it somehow, some way, someday. Might not be today. Man holding a coin. Another 7. 43, 34, 34, 43. Could be seeing those angel numbers. God is trying to tell you something. Period. Again, if you want to get back in your finances, slowly but surely they will come in. But you got to, again, open that door to personal healing and happiness. Because that's the only... Deceit in reverse. Yes, you got to stop being deceitful. And if this ain't you, don't get upset. If you're dealing with somebody like this or dealt with somebody like this, then this is them. But again, the change needs to happen. Anxiety. Yeah, you anxious, all right? Thinking about all the stuff that has been done. Whether this was you or the other person. Okay? Yeah, you got a lot of anxiety about all the stuff that has been done. 18. 1 plus 8 is a 9. 2 plus 5 is a 7. Again, you stop playing with me, spirit. 777. Show me one more. Oh my God. Virgo, they are really trying to throw things at you. They're trying to throw the book at you. Magician in the mirror. Some of you guys been doing magic. Okay? Not so positive work. I don't know if you've been doing mirror magic on somebody's beauty. 6 chakras here with Archangel Metatron. That's your third eye. Some of you guys were not paying attention to your intuition. Community in reverse. Envy in reverse. Again, you had that 5 of Swords. You got to get out of being envious. Ooh, child. All tied up, upright, and attachments in reverse. Yes, you need to release some things. One of the things you need to release is worrying about what other people think, doing shit for everybody else's show, being attached to the wrong things, all tied up. You're all tied up, number 23, 5, because you've done some things that were not right. Happy family. This is all you want, okay? So if that's all you want, it's like the 10 of Cups, but it's also the 4 of Wands, stability, a connection. You want a happy family, but you live in a ruckus, chaotic life. First chakra, Archangel Michael. That is my boy. Again, you need to get in tune with your root chakra. If you have some type of insecurities, you need to get grounded. Work on your root chakra. Hey, you need to work on your chakras, period. Maybe that was part of the healing, the door to personal healing and happiness. You need to be happy within. How are you going to win if you ain't right within? Like Lauryn Hill says, stop being envious. Your community of angels is even mad at you. They're in reverse. They're not supporting you. They're not playing the heart. Whatever you've done or was a part of, they're not happy. So get back on the grind. Go through the grief process. Start to forgive yourself. Yeah, you might have been judged. You're definitely being looked at by God. Surrender this up to the universe. Do some healing psalms. I don't know. Do some chakra work all on YouTube. All right, guys. Remember, be you, love you. It is the best, highest vibration of all. And I love you, right? Bye now.